Celebrity impressions are usually funny until somebody does the impression directly in front of the actual celebrity. Because for a few seconds, these stars suddenly hear the version of themselves the entire world sees. And sometimes the reactions get unbelievably awkward.
Jim? Jay Carrey? Oh my gosh. Great to see you. When did you grow into a man? Well, I started growing in high school and stopped. Right around here. Alrighty then.
Jack Black has the kind of personality that turns even normal conversations into chaos. So the second he slipped into a Jason Momoa impression during a Minecraft interview, the entire room completely lost control.
Oh, brother. Yeah, just like to get on my hog, take it across the universe, and make it back in time for some pokey and just chill. Couple brouhahas and we're on our way.
Very few comedians imitate people the way Jim Carrey does. He doesn't just copy voices, he copies energy.
And of course, my favorite, Jack Nicholson. I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Some celebrity impressions are risky. Doing them directly in front of the actual celebrity is basically social suicide. But when Godfrey spotted Jason Statham during an interview, he immediately decided to test just how accurate his impression really was.
Yeah, I want Jason Statham to be, I want you to do a movie, because I said sometimes when I'm watching a Jason Statham movie, I can't hear his voice. It's so fucking low, you know? And so I said, I think you should make a movie called The Librarian. You know? And then Jason Statham comes up and goes, I told you guys to be quiet. And you're still talking. Was that all right? Ah!
I have that voice. Annunziato. Mandalaro Galagisto. No, don't. Arriva pure la gista, è vero. Questa. I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Bryan Cranston is already one of the most unpredictable actors in Hollywood. But somehow, nobody was prepared for the moment he suddenly transformed into Kevin Hart. And the scary part? The impression became recognizable almost instantly.
Yeah.
What? No! Man, come on! What?
Yeah. What? His hands.
Come on, man.
At this point, comedy should honestly qualify as a contact sport, because nobody attacks celebrities more aggressively or more brilliantly than Eddie Murphy.
To the ring with Sammy, you are truly the undefeated champion.
The producers of the show was hoping you'd have a little more feeling of more Mike, a little bit more Mike Tyson, more Mike Tysonism, like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy and I would like...
Celebrity impressions become a lot more dangerous when two friends start exposing how they secretly see each other behind the scenes. And when Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson started impersonating one another, the insults became weirdly accurate.
If I could be a fireman, that would be cool.
Fireman. That's me.
I would love to be a fireman. Are you going to eat that pudding?
I'm Kevin Hart, right? Mm-hmm. Right, in high school. Okay, yeah.
Hey, everybody, hey, girl. Hey, girl. No, she ain't hear me. She ain't hear me. Hey, what's up, man? No, he ain't seen me. Come on. Oh, come on. Hey, Miss Johnson. Yeah, I'm gonna do good on that test. Yeah.
For years, Jim Breuer built a career by perfectly exaggerating the personalities of other celebrities. But eventually, somebody decided to do the exact same thing to him. And the second Jim realized he was watching an impression of himself, he completely lost it.
A fan of mine is like, Jim Breuer was talking about you on his podcast. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And he sends me a little clip. Yep. And you're on there. And you're like, there's this guy. And he's on TikTok. And he does like, I'm not gonna do it justice, but like, he does Chris Rock, white guy, does Chris Rock. And he does Sebastian Maniscalco. And then you did an imitation of me doing an imitation of, man, it's, have you heard about this? 20 years ago, Jim Brewer would come ringing the doorbell. He'd be like, hey, it's Jim. Come here, Jim. Come here. Now we're going to do a double. Now I'm doing Trump. We're doing Trump, doing Jim, doing me, doing Sebastian. And we're doing it so strongly. Look at
Some celebrity impressions get applause. Others become part of pop culture history. And when Jamie Foxx stepped in front of millions of people to impersonate Barack Obama during the inauguration, the moment instantly became bigger than comedy itself.
When our president-elect said to the American people, and he said it very smooth and calmly, he said, if there's anyone who still doubts that America is not a place where all things are possible, tonight is your answer. It's the answer that led those who've been told for so long by so many to be cynical and fearful and doubtful of what we can achieve, to put our hands on the arc of history and bend it once more towards the hope of a better day. It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did at this defining moment, change has come to America.
He gave me some pretty good advice about working with Mike. Isn't this brave? Another day, another $50,000. No, Jack said, the one thing about Nichols is he's a comic. The bastard's always laughing. It's like working with a damn clown in a director's chair.
Ellen, and I said, you know, I'm gonna wear, she goes, is it cocktail? And I said, well, I'm wearing like trousers, but cocktail. Right, yeah, they're cocktail. She goes, I will wear something tight and like a dolce maybe, but it will have fruit on it or flowers, so you know it's for the day. It's cocktail.
All right. Come on back to the Airstream after I make the best margarita this side of the Rio Grande.
Dana Carvey has a strange ability to turn real people into cartoons without changing very much at all. And out of every impression in his arsenal, none became more legendary than President George Bush Sr.
Good evening. Happy holidays to y'all. Once again, it's that festive season. Tonight, our Jewish friends observe the 5th night of Hanukkah. The celebration of a military victory won centuries ago in a part of the world where today 400,000 brave Americans await my order to annihilate Iraq.
But somehow, the story became even stranger after that, because what started as political satire slowly turned into an actual friendship, to the point where the President of the United States invited Dana Carvey to the White House for a speech nobody in that room was prepared for.
The way to do the president is to start out with Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Then you add a little John Wayne. Here we go. Let's go over the ridge. You put them together. You got George Herbert Walker Bush. I was staying in the Lincoln bedroom last night, and I couldn't resist getting on the phone, and I called up the Secret Service as the president. Feel like going jogging tonight? In the nude.
Comedy has embarrassed politicians for decades. But George Bush Sr. was one of the few presidents confident enough to actually enjoy the joke. In fact, Dana Carvey's impression became so legendary that Bush eventually decided to respond to it himself on live television.
Saturday Night Live made fun of me on a fairly regular basis. Do I have any hard feelings about that? Yes, I do. And I'll have my revenge when the time is right.
Tom Cruise usually has the kind of energy that makes impossible situations look easy. Which is why this next story felt so strange to hear. Because according to Emily Blunt, she once witnessed the exact moment Tom Cruise finally started losing patience during filming.
Pouring with sweat. I remember looking at him and he was like, guys, please roll. Please roll. And I just looked at him and I just went, oh, this sucks, like that. And he looked at me and he goes, it's a challenge.
And then Michael Mann cuts back to the esteemed gentleman at the end of the sofa. What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down. Living face to face, yeah. But I will not hesitate, not for a second. That's my...
People spent years calling The Rock and Kevin Hart the perfect comedy duo. But honestly, they may have been challenged the second Emily Blunt entered the conversation, especially after The Rock started impersonating her British accent so aggressively. It sounded less like an impression and more like a personal attack.
Because with her British sense of humour,
No.
as she likes to say.
No, I don't.
British
I've never
sense of
said it.
humour.
I've never said it. I
Humour.
It gets worse.
Christopher, I can't believe you made it.
Wow. When's the last time I saw you, Stanley?
It's my brother John's wedding 15 years ago.
That wedding was so nuts. I recall we stole the ice sculpture. I wonder what happened to it.
I don't know. It probably melted.
The second an impression gets compared to the real voice, things usually get awkward. Tiny differences become obvious immediately. But Matt Friend's Howard Stern impression was so disturbingly accurate. Even Howard himself started looking uncomfortable listening to it.
Here who does the Howard Stern impression.
How are you, by the way? Robin, you look beautiful, right?
Why, thank you.
Right.
Is this still f***ing you up, Howard? It's fucking me up, right?
Yeah, right. Because when I start talking to Robin after you
Right.
leave, I get crazy, you know.
Right. Can we just
Right,
talk
Robin?
about this? Can we
Yeah,
just
go
talk about
ahead.
this? Right.
Go
I just
ahead.
want to know
Go
this,
on.
right? Right or wrong, right?
Right.
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 Hey, Howard, left or right? Right.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right.
Right on red, right?
Right. Right.
Right. I jerk off with my blank hand, right?
Right hand. Right.
Right. As Matthew McConaughey would say, all right, all right, all right, right?
Right.
Right.
All right. Hey, Matt. Wonderful.
Comedy is very hard. Comedy is about women with wonderful hands and a governor in California who talks like this. A man who said, welcome to California. A true American.
At this point, Matt Friend treats celebrity impressions less like comedy and more like a networking strategy. Because somehow, no matter how famous the person is, he always finds a way to stand directly in front of them and start impersonating them to their face.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh my golly. My name is Matthew Friend. Yes. I'm feeling very good. We're probably the two tallest Jews ever to take the stage. Yeah.
Oh, you were Jewish.
Oh my golly.
Now that I see you,
Oh,
I
my
didn't
golly.
realize on the thing, oh my God, you're 6'4".
Okay.
So, are you 6'4"?
6'4". Can I say... there may be trouble ahead. Yes.
You do a throat trill.
I do. It's a wide variety of Goldblumian texts. I don't know. It's too much. It's too. Look at you. The way your shoes are shining. I like you. I like this.
Very seductive. Very sensual.
Very nice.
Most Marvel fans know Tom Hiddleston as Loki. What a lot of people don't realize is that he originally auditioned to play Thor. He may have lost the role in the end, but somewhere along the way, Tom accidentally became unbelievably good at impersonating Chris Hemsworth instead.
I wondered if you could do Chris Hemsworth as Loki.
Wow. Are you going to have a voice, or shall I just do your voice? Because I could do
no,
your
you should
voice.
do my Australian me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But with Loki's dialogue. So what's
Okay,
Loki's
no, I've got
dialogue
it.
that we know?
Well.
From the trailer.
Well,
You must
do
be
stuff
truly
from-
desperate to come from
I can
the
do
hub.
stuff from Avengers like, I'm Loki of Asgard, and I'm burdened with glorious purpose.
Get going.
It's not this simple. It's not your natural state. It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy. Basically, what I'm saying is.
And cut.
Great. That is amazing. It's so great, man. Yeah, come on, people. I love this show. I love doing this. It's great. It's great. Who is that? That's you.
Great actors usually know how to disappear into a character, but every once in a while, they also reveal a hidden talent nobody expects. And when Tom Hiddleston suddenly slipped into a perfect Graham Norton impression on live television, it genuinely felt like the real Graham Norton had walked into the room.
So, welcome back. You've never been on the show.
I'm doing an impression of Austin Butler as Elvis. You did the man, the husband, the son.
That's very good.
Crush that thing.
Thank you.
Can we do a little If I Can Dream for the camera?
I'd like to hear you
dream
do it. Of a better land where all my brothers. Congratulations.
In the next clip, Michael McIntyre somehow turned a Jeremy Clarkson impression into a full-blown attack.
Jeremy, I'm in the bar. And he would run down. Whose serve is it? It's my serve. If that serve was a woman, seriously, that's what I actually.
Of course, babe. Of course. What was that there?
What was that there? What was that? That is very good, actually.
She is going to trip, please. Can someone please take care of that for her?
You've never heard it.
Really good. Oh my God.
You satirised me with hate crimes about the way I talk.
Oh, hello, I'm England. I'm England. I'm Rattle. Oh, got me in like that.
Can I just say, that doesn't sound much different than your first voice. It's very similar.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you come out, you're very flowy and very high-pitched and very outgoing, and you're on move, and you're looking, and you're singing, and you're sexy and unbuttoned, and fantastical, and beautiful, and just stupendous.
At some point, Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon stopped competing as actors and started competing over who could do the better Michael Caine impression. And eventually, the rivalry led to the one person they couldn't fool showing up in real life.
Tonight is about one very special man.
Tonight is about, and by the way,
what?
You're only doing him when he's got, you can only do him with the cigar voice later on.
That is not true. I could do the young Michael Caine talking like that, but I could also do the Batman Michael Caine.
But you can't do the emotional Michael Caine. His voice.
I can do.
I
can be a lot more emotional. I do not want to bury another Batman.
Do you know what I hear? He doesn't like people doing impersonations.
He doesn't like people doing impersonations?
He thinks it denigrates his art and his creativity.
You are taking the mickey out of me, and I do not like it.
I don't like everything from Alfie to Zulu.
I love Zulu. That was a wonderful film. I thought that was Zulu was one of his best films.
You're funny men. But you're out of shape. With me, it's a full-time job. Now, behave yourself and watch this.
That's a very good Michael Caine.
Do a little bit of you, though. Roger Wabbit, Wham Wow, Richmond Common, Waggadly. That's nothing like me. It's nothing like you. Was that terrible?
Do I have to sit next to Rami Malek? I mean, his eyes are freaking me out. Dude, stop staring at me, man.
I'm sorry. I just said people say we look alike. Maybe I don't see it. Maybe if I look a little longer.
No, dude.
And also, stay there. I'm enjoying this. Introduce Buddy Tyler. Right. Yeah. It's time for the music.
Hold on. Yeah. It's okay. It's too fast. They don't have a blueprint. They don't have a blueprint for me, though. I got it for them.
Your Reese Witherspoon impression earlier on. Reese, give us your best Oprah giving out a car.
Okay. If it's not the giving of the car,
okay. Go on.
It's probably something very emphatic with a very low voice about how deep the meaning of life is.
Most people know Elliot Loney for impersonating tennis players, but this time, he randomly decided to become Bear Grylls instead.
Alright, so I'm Bear Grylls. I'm smack bang in the middle of this court, just trying to get my bearings. And it's just really hard to get my bearings when it's just so desolate out here. Really barren. Very barren.
Guy looks really familiar, but I don't know.
The strangest part about celebrity impressions is that they usually reveal more truth than the actual celebrity ever intended to. Because for a few seconds, the cameras stop capturing the polished Hollywood version and start capturing the version everybody else secretly sees. And honestly, that's what makes these moments impossible to stop watching. Which impression was the most accurate? Drop a comment below, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.